games.
Look at Daddy, sweetheart.
Over here.
Oh, she wasn't looking.
Of course she's not. She's terrified.
There's nothing to be afraid of, doll baby. Mommy is right here. The Easter Bunny is very nice. Be a good girl and Mommy will give you a special treat.
I got it.
Oh, her eyes were closed. Take another.
Look at the long line. I think we're done here.
Yeah, well, we waited in that long line and now it's our turn. All of our friends can't wait to see how big Mommy's little angel's getting. Oh, honey, don't stick out your tongue like that.
Oh, that one's a keeper. Okay, now let's go.
Give the Easter Bunny a kiss. Yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
I don't.
Oh, honey, I don't think the Easter Bunny wants to be licked there.
Oh, shit, I think she just peed on the Easter Bunny.
Well, he's a professional. He can take it.
This was clearly a bad idea.
One more picture.
Look, the bunny is covered in piss.
Photoshop out the urine stain. Look at me. Who's Mommy's precious princess? Oh, sweetie, please stop humping the Easter Bunny's leg.
Bad dog.
It's a bug. You're bigger than he is.
At least you know it's a he, hovering over me, buzzing, trying to suck my blood.
Relax, it's dead. Don't let one measly mosquito ruin our vacation. Come on, Maura, let's go back inside.
Ouch! Don't touch me there. That's where the bee stung me on our hike.
Sorry. Come inside. I'll make it all better.
You're trying to break up with me, aren't you? But you don't have the guts. I see your plan now. You're thinking, I'll take Mara to the cabin in Maine and she'll never want to talk to me ever again.
Maura, no, I thought you'd like this.
What? The bugs, the cold, slippery rocks?
I thought you had hiking boots. I never thought you'd bring high heels.
I'm a city girl. I wear heels. They make my legs look longer. They make me... Oh, is that...
Yeah. Wow.
I read about them, but... Yeah, wow.
The Northern Lights.
Amazing.
Love gas.
What's wrong? Is she okay? Is she choking?
She asked what love is.
What?
Yeah, she asked what love is. She said, what is love?
Well, okay. What did you say?
Well, I said, well, it was spur of the moment. I panicked, but I think it worked. I said that love is a gas.
What? I have to go up there.
No, I think it worked. Well, I mean, it didn't at first. She said, so if I fall in love, you fall in gas?
What did you say?
I said, yeah.
I'm going up there.
No, wait. Then she asked what making love was. And then she realized it was just eating beans and broccoli.
She's going to be a leper.
No, she's not. Because she told me that she didn't like those. But if you love someone, you have to do things you don't like. And it stinks.
Wow. She makes you look good.
No, well, it gets better. She looked at me and said, Dad, you must be full of love because you have gas all the time. And then she smiled and said, is it because of Mommy and me? And I said, yes. And she said goodnight, and I left. So, did I break her?
That definitely wasn't in the parenting manual.
No.
But I think we're okay.
BMG, BLG, BGGP, B. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl back. Boy, young and handsome. Girl, young and pretty. Boys camp and girls camp. The camps can be town folks, knights in shining armor, street thugs, Vikings, what have you. Place, a street somewhere. Time, whenever.
Glance.
Glance.
Cautionary turn.
Redirection.
Sneaky diversion.
Isolation. Fireworks.
Spoiler!
Antagonist.
Weighty exposition.
Complications.
Outrage!
Anger!
Rising tension.
Call to arms!
Unavoidable conflict requiring clearly decisive act.
Indecision. Doubt.
Disappointment.
Triumph.
Surprising and inspiring flurry. Battle. Struggle. Violence. Danger.
Impossible odds.
Miraculous reversal. Idealism. Call for peace and understanding.
Renewed and heightened interest.
Harmony.
Denouement.
Drinks. I'm bored.
Me too.
Do you ever try and contemplate the meaning of your dreams?
No.
Well, I tried.
Okay. I do. It just felt weird to say.
Yeah, well, it felt weird to ask, but usually in these moments of silence, you just gotta let the weird out.
Your dreams aren't that weird.
Mine are. I've been having this reoccurring dream where I fight Xena Warrior Princess.
Do you win?
Of course not. I'm fighting Xena Warrior Princess.
I dream about having a family.
Well, that's nice.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depends on the ending. Sometimes it's the future husband and I, hand in hand, as the sunset goes down the nursing homes, and other times I get cheated on and there's fighting and fires. I hate nightmares.
I love nightmares.
How?
Because they're only temporary. I mean, you get to wake up and realize that all of this world is just its own amazing dream.
Let's call the whole thing off. I never thought it would come to this. Things were going so well. We had our differences, like any couple. But we made the best of it. He's a day person. I'm a night person. He's an educated gentleman, engrossed in endless scientific studies. I'm a man about town who's inclined toward more sociable pursuits. Mostly we're content to stay out of each other's way. Then out of the blue, he gets into his head to move us out of the city, to a cottage in the suburbs. Ask anyone who knows me and they'll tell you, Edward is not a man who can live out in the country. There's no nightlife. Zero. Already I can feel myself going crazy. I will have to take up residence elsewhere so that I can stay here in the city, near everything in the world that I live for. It's fine by me. We were never exclusive anyway. Especially me. He hasn't even had the decency to tell me face to face. I only found out about his intentions from a letter, in-progress letter he left lying on his desk. It's as if something interrupted him in mid-sentence about worrying he might be thrown in jail. For what? He didn't say. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what it is. A man in Henry's position couldn't let it be known that he's living with another man. He'd wind up in jail like poor Oscar Wilde. He was ashamed of having me in his life. Me. The most fun he ever had. But he couldn't shake off his straight-laced Victorian upbringing. Unlike me. It's not like we ever expected we would go arm in arm to some fancy dinner party, thrown by Henry's high society friends and be formally announced by the butler as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Outer space beats Hollywood every time.
Arthur is seated in a reclining lawn chair, He is totally relaxed, sipping a beer and staring upwards. He is transfixed by whatever he is looking at. A porch light casts a dim light.
Hey, Arthur. Arthur.
Huh?
Hey, we're gonna fire up a movie here in a minute. You wanna watch it?
Hey, turn off that light.
What?
The porch light. Turn it off.
Okay. Why?
Come here. I'll show you.
Isaac turns off the light. It is now almost completely dark.
Now, look up.
Ooh, wow.
How long have you lived here?
2 years.
How often do you stop and look up like this?
Not very often, I guess. I take it for granted.
It's amazing. The light from these stars left them millions upon millions of years ago, and it's just now arriving here for us to enjoy. They go on forever. They'll be here long after we are. A visual extravaganza. And it'll always be here. Outer space beats Hollywood every time.
I'll say.
Hey guys, do you want to watch the movie?
Hey, honey, come here and take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
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 Arthur sips his beer. The three look up in utter fascination.
The date.
What do you do?
Well, let's see. I read a lot, watch movies, ski in winter, jog in summer.
No, I meant what do you do for a living? I guess I should have been more specific.
Oh, maybe you should have been. I'm a pediatric nurse.
Oh, well, you don't look that young.
What?
Pediatrics, you don't look like a child. Forget it, I realize what a dumb joke that was.
Okay. What do you do? As if I didn't know.
I'm a cop.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
Being a cop is a lot like being an airline pilot in that you don't want excitement. You want stifling boredom. It's much safer.
But I'm sure you must have some exciting experiences. Why don't you tell me one?
How about a weird one? I stopped a car a few days ago on suspicion of DUI. The driver was a beautiful young woman. I did a field sobriety test, starting with asking her to recite the alphabet. She ran off a string of gibberish I couldn't understand, but when I told her that she failed, she insisted that she hadn't. When I told her she hadn't recited the alphabet properly, she said yes she had, but she had recited the Norwegian alphabet since I hadn't been specific about which one.
Yes, you do seem to have that problem.
Right. Anyway, I didn't know if she was telling the truth, so I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. But since she was so beautiful, I asked her out.
Really? That doesn't sound so good. But I'm glad you did.
So am I. But I still want to know, do you really speak Norwegian?
Yet.
She didn't call. What?
I don't know. Dude,
What?
she didn't call. She said she was gonna call, and then she didn't.
Well, did you call her?
No? What are you, crazy? I can't do that.
Why?
Because that's not how nature works. Men are supposed to be strong. If I call her, I'll look weak. It's the #1 turnoff for women.
Dude, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
No, that's how girls work, I swear. I'm reading this book about it. Don't look at me like that. Just say it.
You're an idiot. You read a book? Seriously? Also, it's Thanksgiving. She probably didn't call you because she's with her family.
Nah, I think she hates me. I think it's over. I just think she's using me, you know? Like, I'm always trying to hang out with her, and she's just... Oh, it's her.
Well, pick it up.
Hello? What an idiot.
The edge.
Wayne! Hurry up, Jenny. Oh, the view is amazing.
Big deal, you made it up here first, Sarah.
I wouldn't say this except we've been friends forever, but you are way out of shape.
I get
You gotta get more exercise, girl.
I get plenty of exercise. You wouldn't believe how strong these arms are.
Oh.
Hey, careful. Don't forget what happened to Fred when he got too close to the edge.
Oh, gosh. Yes, sorry. I wasn't thinking. It really is a long way down.
You know, that's the exact spot where Fred went over and plunged to his death.
No, it's not. The police said it was upriver by Martinsville.
The police are idiots. It was right here. I should know, Sarah. I was his girlfriend. I watched him go over.
Are you saying he jumped? You watched him jump?
I watched him go over. I knew he was cheating on me, and so, well, I had to take measures. But I never knew who the other girl was until very recently. You're right, Sarah. It is a long way down.
I hope she likes me. A tea shop. Joyce, 50. A cool mom sits at a table. Carol, 30s, sits at another table. They're both waiting. They look around, make eye contact, smile at each other. These are the kind of women you automatically want to be friends with.
Hello.
Hi.
I just love this tea shop.
Oh, me too.
It reminds me of when I was a girl.
My favorite book was all about a tea party. Never got to have a real one, though.
I'm a little nervous. I'm meeting my son's fiance for the first time. I hope she likes me.
That's funny. I'm meeting my fiance's mother for the first time. I hope she likes me. Oh! I was hoping it was someone like you!
Enter Matt, in his 30s, with Mildred, 60s, and sour. On the opposite end of the stage, enter Fred, in his 20s, and Vanessa, 20, who is pregnant, smoking a cigarette, and equally sour.
Carol?
Mom?
Oh.
I am listening, Kate. I can see you're angry.
I don't get angry at men. I tell them what I think, and then I get on my way.
I understand.
Actually, you don't. And that's the problem. You can't. Because you're not a woman. Which makes it impossible for you to understand what it's actually like going through life as a woman.
No, I guess I wouldn't know that.
To be complimented all the time. Every day, to be looked at. Every man on the street, every creep on earth, all thinking the same thing. Can I get her to look at me? If I look at her nonstop, she'll have to look sometime, right? And when she does, I'll act like it was destiny. I mean, who cares what she wants or thinks or dreams about? Who cares anything about her, really? She's pretty, and that's the whole story. I mean, I befriend women, they turn jealous. I befriend men, they turn needy. I have over 1,000 friends on Facebook, John. I mean, you're one of them. And do you know how many of them I trust? I mean, how many I would call if I freaked out? Less than 5. And on some days, the truth is, what nobody knows is there are some days, and today's one of them, where what I really wish more than anything is that I can just stand here and have nobody care that I'm standing here. So thank you for saying that I'm beautiful, but I'd much rather you forget completely what I look like and just listen.
Pass the green beans.
So what's your big news? What's so important you had to tell me in person?
Well, every year Mom bugs us to bring someone home to meet the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year I almost did.
And?
I lost the nerve.
Good instinct. Introducing your girlfriend to Mom and Dad could irrevocably damage your relationship.
Boyfriend.
Huh?
My boyfriend, Steve. I'm gay.
Oh. Can you pass me more green beans?
That's it? I come out to you and all I get is pass the green beans?
What'd you expect? A parade?
Some kind of reaction would be nice.
Introducing Steve could irrevocably damage Mom and Dad. That'd be fun to watch. So, is this Steve cute? Oh. Good for you.
Thank you.
Want a hug?
Oh.
A phone call to the pizza man.
How's the pizza?
Hello? You're not the guy I spoke to last week.
No?
Where's the guy I spoke to last week?
I don't know what guy you talked to. Do you want to place an order?
You know, the guy with the deep, sexy voice. He sounded like a movie star, kind of like George Clooney, but his voice, it was deeper and sexier.
Oh, that guy. I think he got fired.
Fired? No! How am I going to place an order?
You can place it with me.
I don't know. I hardly know you. Are you sure? I mean, can you do the voice?
The voice? I don't know.
Well, try. Please?
Pickup or delivery?
Delivery. And, can you do it a little bit deeper?
What would you like?
Yes, that's more like it. A large pizza. Yes.
What kind of crust?
Oh, I like it thick. Thick crust. Yes.
And the sauce?
Extra sauce? How much sauce can I have?
As much as you like.
Yes. How's the dough made?
With flour?
No. Not with flour.
Yeah, with flour, with yeast.
No. How's it made? What do you do to it?
Oh! We pound it.
How do you pound it?
Hard. Very hard.
Yes.
Will that be all?
Yes. Thank you.
Michael pushes an imaginary shopping basket as his father walks alongside.
I was 10. It was Saturday.
They walk back and forth as if down aisles. Father tosses things in. Michael keeps pace.
My mother was in the hospital and my father took me to Costco.
Another shopper, Teresa, pushes her imaginary basket down the aisle, traveling in the opposite direction. Suddenly, Michael stops and bounces slightly back as his basket strikes another invisible basket. He apologizes to an imaginary shopper.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Christ. He never watches where the hell he's going.
Michael and his father continue to wander down another aisle. Teresa is again walking opposite them.
What the hell's the matter with you? You're always in the wrong place. Whatever your mother is pushing out right now better be better than you, you wasted space.
He never missed an opportunity, and each aisle was a new opportunity.
Their direction changes again. Again, Teresa comes from the other direction. Michael tries to push the cart a bit ahead to get away from the abuse. Father holds back momentarily and then pounces again.
What good are you? Huh? Answer me that. I don't know why I even feed you. I should just let you starve. You're not worth it.
Down another aisle. Michael again moves ahead, stops and tries to bury his face between pallets of cereal.
Oh, going to cry, little boy, You're 10. Grow up, you little baby.
Teresa abruptly stops her cart and moves in behind Father, very closely behind.
You're a bully. That's all you are.
And you can back off, too.
Little boys and old ladies, that's your preference? You're a weak little man.
Father picks up a cereal box and examines it.
My dad didn't know what to do, so he stared at a Cheerio box for way too long. I loved what the lady did, but I knew I'd get hell for it at home, because it was my fault.
Lights fade out and back in. They are home. Michael is washing dishes. Father's mouth is hurling apparent abuse, but we don't hear him yet.
It didn't take long.
Little baby. Total waste of goddamn space.
All I heard was...
Just a bully.
From that day on, when he abused me, I only heard...
Bully. Weak little man.
The best part was, he knew it.
Abduction, again. In the beginning, we soared. We knew the crackle of constellations, the heat of worlds unborn. Our coupling was cosmic. He said it was in the stars. Delicately, he probed me, mound and crevice, plain and orb. He showed me his craft. When the nights grew cooler, I should have returned to Earth. But he promised me the moon. I floated on a cloud. Now, he's light years away. No longer the chosen one. I wonder where I've been. Here, in the dark, he said he needed space.
The Sibling contract. A hospital room, circa 2014, with a hospital bed, a chair, and a door. At Rise, Lizzie is in bed in a hospital gown, clearly very sick. She does not have much time, but still has her wits. Mike knocks and enters just after the lights come on. He is dressed in jeans and a comfortable shirt and carries a backpack.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, so, this is it.
Yes. I'm so glad to see you.
Of course. Lizzie,
Hey, we did the big teary thing last night. I don't want to do it again, okay? We already knew this was coming.
Yeah, but...
But you have to get back to those nephews of mine. I mean, don't forget, Ghostbusters, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars. All of them.
No, Lizzie. Only the good ones. I will not corrupt my own children.
Oh, on, Mike. They need a complete education if they are going to be fully functional adults like us. You have to. It is totally in the sibling contract. And it's my dying wish.
Really? You're playing that card again?
Well, if it's any consolation, it's probably the last time I'll do it.
Fine. But when they ask me about it, why I'm forcing them on them, I'm gonna tell them it's because their Aunt Lizzie just loves Jar Jar Binks.
That is not funny. If you tell them that I am a Jar Jar lover, I will totally haunt your ass.
That's fine. Well, we're watching Ghostbusters anyway, remember? You know we'll have proton packs built within 24 hours.
Oh, challenge accepted.
God, I'm gonna miss you.
Me too. But you have to go.
I can stay a little longer.
No, thank you, but no. You remember me in this moment.
I love you. I love you, Liz.
And I love you too, Mikey. Mike,
Are you sure?
it's time.
Mike fishes a pill bottle out of his backpack and puts it in her hand. He kisses her on the forehead for a long moment, then leaves quickly. Lizzie grasps the bottle tightly to her heart as she lovingly looks after where Mike left. The lights fade to black.
United State of Graceland. A checkout line in a supermarket. Sam and Jack, two people, are waiting their turn with the cashier. Jack has a small basket with a few items in it. Sam is reading from a tabloid.
Hey, check this.
Yeah?
You know Elvis?
Elvis?
Love Me Tender? Viva Las Vegas? The Pelvis?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it says here that when Elvis died, there were 37 Elvis impersonators in the world.
So what?
Well, by 1999, that number had risen to 48,000.
Wow.
That ain't nothing. By 2007, there were a whopping 85,000 plus worldwide.
No shit.
Yeah, but that still ain't it. Given this rate of progression, by the year 2016, 1 in 3 people in the world will be Elvis impersonators.
Whoa! A world of Elvis. Elvis world. Whoa!
Yeah, the mind reels. Just imagine what it'll be like in 2117.
Presley enters. Mutton chop sideburns, dark sunglasses, and wide silver plastic frames with holes. He joins the line.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Hey, I just need to get this pack of double mint. Mind if I quickly cut ahead of you? I'm late for this gig.
Sure, no problemo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sitting side by side, a man and a woman share a soft pretzel off a paper plate that has a glop of mustard on it that they're using as a dip. Winifred and Donovan are slowly circling them as if they were an art installation, inspecting every detail during the following.
You know, this is fascinating. Notice the use of color. See how the yellow of the mustard is repeated here on his shirt. Genius. And the use of gritty urban texture throughout. The bags under her eyes speak of a world weariness. And look at the bottom-heavy composition as a whole. Simply stunning.
Or simply simple.
Expound.
I think the artist is making a statement on the averageness of the average. Capital A, and that's just so average.
Capital A.
They are literally everybody. Every man, every woman, every soft pretzel for that matter. There is nothing unique or interesting about them. What does she choose?
I disagree. Their lack of distinction is exactly what's so interesting about them. What you were looking at is a void. The artist has captured an emptiness, a vacuum, a cultural, emotional, and spiritual lack. Do you not see the brilliance of that?
It's like painting with the brush an inch off the canvas. The effort immense, the result, nothingness.
Perhaps you're projecting your own lack. Perhaps this piece is exactly that. An empty canvas upon which you can project your inner self. Perhaps you are seeing your own nothingness.
If there's one thing I lack, Donovan, it's lack.
Uh-huh.
That and a Pinot Grigio. You know, I only come to First Friday for the free wine, and do you see any wine? Let's go. If I lack anything besides lack, it's a Pinot Grigio, and the last thing I need is to look at lack by some hack sober.
Woman dips her pretzel stub in the mustard and smudges mustard onto Winifred's glasses. Winifred just takes it unfazed.
Now, I love it.
Meh.
The stand-up tragedy.
Thank you, maladies and genocides. Our next stand-up tragedian is Smith Rooney, a divorced man with tears in his beers. Put your hands together for this loser.
Hey, take my wife, please! Nah, seriously, you can't. She was killed last month by a young driver going too fast and not paying attention. Senseless. Something amusing happened at the funeral, though. Hubby number 2, the widower, stands up to give the eulogy. The upshot of which is that Patty lived her life without regrets, and that we should all do that too if we're worth a dry caca. Really? No regrets? How does that work? I mean, maybe you've lived your life in a bubble, in a cave, on the dark side of the moon, in a wormhole between time and space, and never interacted with another human being, but I sure as hell didn't. And Patty, I'm laughing too hard to respond. If you could ask her about marrying me, or sleeping with me, or meeting me, I'm pretty sure the word regret would come up. In all caps, underlined and bolded. And those regrets would be just the tip of the iceberg if she was honest with herself. She made tons of mistakes, just like me, just like your sorry ass. The rub, as they say, is that part about being honest with herself. Not her strong suit. Or being honest with anybody else for that matter, which is one of the many reasons I decided to make her an X instead of a Mrs. after half a lifetime. Leaving her was a tough decision. Like deciding between a spike in the eye and a bullet in the nuts kind of hard. I'm proud of myself for making it though. And bone me if I don't regret it too. In the end, it had to be done. Our relationship had gone from Romeo and Juliet to King Kong versus Godzilla in temperament and substance. It was all tense all the time. But since I left, can't say that I've been any happier. Maybe less so. Maybe a crap ton less so. Since Patty's death, I see that my life has been a trail of regrets. A trail? Hell, if I'm honest with myself, it's been a 4-lane highway of regrets at Peak Drive. You see, happy or not, that marriage was an anchor. Without it, I would have been adrift, trying to find moorage in ever-widening ripples of regret. I don't keep in contact with my family. I keep my friends at a distance. I stay busy, but never feel any real satisfaction in the things that I do. But hey, there's still ice cream and scotch, right? Now when I look back, I just remember two frightened beings, huddling, shivering together in a desperate facade of security. Now I think, God help me, that those were perhaps my happiest days, and I won't see their like again. How sad is that? Is this thing on? Tough room. Peace out, Spokane!